Afe onana.
Were you transparent?
Yeah, he was.
DP mellow.
I was transparent. I was transparent. You know, the guy has answered for me. I said my pen because you're full. That thing is true.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you missed me. I miss y'all too. So you see, this video is a bit different from my normal videos. Yes, I'm going all the way out for you guys. So today we'll be meeting a couple. I'm meeting them with Jeffrey Daniels. Jeffrey is actually holding my phone right now. You see him in the video. We'll be asking them some questions like how to make your relationship work till marriage, or what? Yes, how to make your relationship work, how to keep your boyfriend, how to keep your girlfriend till marriage, like how to make everything work out. This is Jeffrey. We're actually waiting for them. Yeah, I think they are over there. They'll be coming for us to ask them some questions about relationship, how to make your relationship work, how to make the relationship lead to marriage, and how to make it fun. So I'm so excited. Can't wait to ask them so many questions. So they're here. So we are going to ask.
Hi. How you guys doing? DP mellow.
Oh, Bezos.
DP mellow.
Bezos. Where's the Bezos?
So where are you guys coming from? I'm all here, fam.
Oh, I'm coming from my workplace and she's coming from. Where are you coming from?
Are you asking me? We are all coming from work, basically.
You look cute together.
I'm going to drive on your kiss, but
I'm looking for the place we had our first kiss. Do you remember?
hey! Oh my god! Hi guys, welcome back to welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you missed me. I miss y'all too. So I have new faces here with me. So yeah, you already know this, but you've seen him twice on my channel, so he's not going to introduce
myself again.
Okay, so
yeah, so Jeffrey Daniels, also known as Don Diego da Zambuja. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Dolita.
My name is DP Melo.
DP Melo.
I have a terror. My name is Derrick Prince. Mine is Derrick Prince. Yeah.
So today we'll be asking them questions how to make your relationship lead to marriage and then make it fun. Yes, so
basically matters about relationship.
Yes. So before we start with the video, you know how we do it. So let's swipe. So
swipe, then you go
swipe to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Swipe. So what's the first question you want to ask?
Yeah. So for me, you're a new couple, right?
What do you mean by a new couple?
As in, you're a fresh couple. You just married and everything. So my question is, Derrick.
Yeah.
How were you able to psych your mind? Because I know a lot of girls were on you. Do you get it?
I'll be fine boy now.
So like, how were you able to?
Fine boy.
Like, cause I know it's difficult. You be boy, I be boy.
Yeah.
So me now I know what's there inside.
Yes. No.
So some girls too then they be pass. But still now.
Nobody baby pass for that one there. Nobody baby pass.
But like facts.
Nobody facts.
Sorry. Okay, nobody they be pass on, but like
nobody baby pass.
Different girls
all together.
So how come you?
So how were you able to like psych your mind?
No. Obi ho for chen wana. Obi ho for chen aboni di wan ntie. Na bukachi. All right. So yeah, it was tough. Why? Because I'm still a very young man, and in these times, for a young man to just, decide to lay down his life for one woman. And no be small thing. It's not a small thing, But then I say this all the time. When you see something that you like, okay, I'm that kind of person. If I see something that I like, I go for it. And I saw her, this beautiful damsel. I saw this beautiful damsel, and she showed me something more than her beauty. Hey. She was adding. She showed me something more than her beauty. It wasn't just about her beauty, but the kind of spirit that she was using to back me was amazing. And I didn't find that anywhere. I didn't find that anywhere. No, I couldn't find it. I found it only with her. That is why I'm marrying her. Do you understand? If coming baby, I can't come in, and but then there was some. Hey, fun nice.
Oh, Derrick.
But then, so yeah, so I didn't find it anywhere. That is why I decided to be with her, and I got to know her. I got to know who she was and how prayerful she was, how spiritual she was, how she wanted to back me. This girl will fight for me. Girl, bet me no can fight for you. They fight for me. Fight with you for me. Do you understand?
If you don't get it,
forget about it. Yeah. So that is what made me just siphon and funnel every other person out and just decide to choose her. Yeah.
And was it difficult, like,
with her decision to
forgetting everybody? Because I know other girls were attached. Do you understand?
Wait, what do you mean by attached?
As in, they fell for you.
Oh yeah, as for falling there, people will fall for you.
So how were you able to cut those relationships and did you make it clear to her?
Did I make what clear to her?
The other girls that were like close to you and all those things.
Oh, Abi, as a man there, you always have girls that are around you, but they will like you. It's about you, whether you like them or not, And what I did was, it wasn't difficult for me because most of the time, I make it clear to them that I have a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time, I make it very clear. Oh, I have a girl, I have a wife. Some of them don't care. If you I inform, but then, I make it very clear to them, and it wasn't difficult. What I did was I just block. Me, when I see that you are doing, I just block you. Yeah.
Okay. And what made you like just because you're a beautiful girl, honestly. if I may cry,
if what?
Sorry to say, honestly, but if I was like him, I would have just gone in for you, honestly. So like what I know, and obviously a lot of boys would also move to you. Mm-hmm. A lot of better boys. Do you understand? Oh, sorry. sorry, but yes, you are better.
I understand.
I know Vex. Right, but what do you see in him? Is it his freshness or his guyness or his voice or his stature or his romantic, the way he did doing things?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you back. So
I don't even know how to go about it, but so not his fineness or like all these things you're saying, but
I'm not fine of you.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I mean, he's very caring. So like I think that was the first thing that.
I clear the truth.
Yeah, he's very caring. So, and very kind.
Okay.
If it's his last bit, he's going to give it to you. Yeah. So like I was like, hey, this guy, and he's God fearing. He's sweet. He is. Like, he's a very, very nice person.
Sweet in what sense? Maybe
like,
in things be sweet or.
Oh
what?
no, like his character. Like, he's a very, very sweet person. He's bubbly, you know, like, I'm also like that. So, I mean, if you meet someone who's also like that, you know you can vibe with the person. Yeah, so he's God-fearing as well.
And all these things you are saying, you didn't find the same thing in any other person? Be honest.
I'm being honest. Before God and man, I didn't find it.
Wow. So
I didn't.
interesting.
You have to edit and do bing over me on my face.
Make your relationship work.
When you started, because how many
into
years did you
relationships
date
and
before?
then break up?
Oh.
Throughout
3. Almost
Yeah,
3.
Almost 3.
Not up to
Yes,
3.
That's
Almost 3.
hard. Charlie, cause
You get into relationship 6 months
6
later,
months,
then
man.
break up 2 months, 1 month. So how,
if
do you
it
work?
was 3 years, then how do you work?
Yes.
'Cause
I mean, it wasn't that
Weren't other
easy.
guys texting, moving
Oh, they
to
were.
you?
I'm not going to lie. They were texting, but then I tried as much as possible to be transparent. So whoever I had a chat with, I made it known to him.
and did he do the same thing? Were you transparent?
Yeah, he was.
DP
He
Mellow.
was.
I was transparent. I was transparent. You know, the girl has answered for me. Which answer again do you want me to give?
Sorry.
I should calm down, Sensei.
Calm down.
Uh-huh.
He was transparent. He was, and I think that's one point. Transparency. It's very important because you can't hide things from your partner and then expect him or her to trust you. It's not
Okay.
possible. Yeah.
And I have this question too. You see, you were dating for you dated for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Almost 3 years or
Yeah.
3 years.
Almost 3 years.
So how you are human beings? How did you keep
The love.
not the laugh per se, but the convo going, like, do you understand the conversation going? Because it will get to a point where you wouldn't have anything to say. You'll be like, oh, bring something up. Oh, you bring something up. Oh, you didn't do that.
I mean, that's like it was
It's a
there,
normal
but
thing.
then
I think
it's normal. But then, I mean, if he goes out and there's any gist, he will bring it.
That's the thing. See, the thing is that in this life, every day there's something new.
Something different
understand?
happens. So.
And if you focus on, do we have something to say? Do we not have something to say? You won't talk, because sometimes she calls me. She has nothing to say. I'm tired. I don't want to talk, but she's very intentional. Like, she makes an intentional effort to communicate. Me too. I try and make an intentional effort towards communicate. I'm not the type of person who likes phone calls. But no, I'm frail. So always, like, the balance. One person is pushing, one person is not pushing. One person will get to a point where that person, like, I will push and she will just also respond, like that kind of thing. But it has to be very, very intentional. When if she kakra, call her and say that, oh babe, I miss you.
Sometimes you don't have anything to say. You just bring up like a movie or something. Yeah, just talk about
So
it.
that's how you were able to, like, keep
Sometimes I like to talk about Nigerian movies. He's not really interested in Nigerian movies, but obeti.
When you are talking, she'll sleep on me.
It is vex.
All the
It's
time.
annoying,
Steady. Since I started talking to her, I've never slept on her before.
Gee.
Okay, then that's my back. But mommy, oh boy,
It vex.
hey,
So
eh,
would you forgive your partner if he or she cheats?
I cheated once and she forgave me.
How? Why? And you too, why did you cheat? So
One
you
at a
answer
time.
first.
So why did you cheat?
It was a very difficult predicament. It was a man in a very unsafe environment that was caused as a result of my own decisions. I don't want to go into details.
So I had a dream about it. I told him. I don't know if do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
You won't remember too. I told him, but he still didn't tell me what had happened. and somehow, the truth got to me. I asked him several times. He denied. Obviously, I was expecting that. He denied. But I'm that type of person that if you come, even if I catch you and you come clean, I prefer that.
You've not answered the question, no?
I'm talking. I'm still
okay.
talking.
I pray you answer the question.
So, I forgave him. I did, and it's because I still loved him, and mistakes do happen. I mean, like, sorry to use this word, shit happens. So,
she's a worship leader. Oh.
I say you too.
Forgive my manners.
Did I say
Worship leader?
Did I say
worship leader?
Forgive my manners. So yeah, I forgave him. I loved him, and where we had gotten to, I actually wasn't thinking of starting all over again with someone else, because Derrick and I had become like a brother and a sister, or like besties. So I was actually thinking, am I going to start all over again with someone? I had to pray about it, because like at some point it was quite difficult. Anytime I see him, like, I get so angry, like very, very angry. It's not easy.
Yeah, bro.
I get so angry, like so angry. And of course I also cried, because like I was really hit. I was really, really hit.
About the song,
Whoever it was,
hey, boss.
whoever it was, I actually wasn't expecting it to be that person, but it was that person. And that one alone, like, really, really broke me. Like, it hit me hard, like very hard. But I had to take it one step at a time. And yeah, I forgave him. And even after forgiving him, when I remember it, like back then, I used to cry. After forgiving him, but I'm okay now. I had to pray about it so that God will help me and then take away every pain. Because without God, I'll still have all that pain in me. And I would say I love him, but loving someone without forgiveness ain't nothing.
Wow, that's a nice speech.
That's a nice speech. I say a speech for the man nice speech.
So the next question, last but not the least, fun moments. Fun moments you've had as a couple. Can you share some with us? You shared your soulful moments.
We've had a lot of fun moments. I don't know if we can
share. You can't share.
No, we can. But like, if we can remember all of them,
I know.
some of them are very funny. Some of them are very
share just one or two.
First one that I remember is some time ago. This one she doesn't know. Do you know how we met? So let me tell you how we met before we go to fun moments. Now, when I came to Accra, I had a small car, and then one day after rehearsal, she was looking for Uber, and the Uber prices were high. And I said, "Oh, I am an Uber driver, so let me go and drop you. You understand? I'll take the charge that you normally pay. I won't take the extra. You understand?" So it was 20 cities. So I went to drop her. When I was taking her, we were talking, I was giving her a vibe, you know. That boy say,
What's that voice?
hey, you know, you're near you. Yeah, I'm man crying, say, help.
Which one time?
Brah, and Kasa. So we were going, and then she was talking to me about her ex-boyfriend and all the no. So, and I was like, no, this girl is so beautiful to have been treated like that, you know. So I felt like she hadn't had the opportunity to be treated like the woman that she is, the queen that she is. And I was ready to offer her that you know, that vibe and that treat. And I don't know whether you remember, but I told you on that day that you need someone who can treat you like a queen. Do you remember? I say my pen because you're full. That thing is true.
Be true.
Because you see a very nice girl and she's giving in to a very, very.
And I said, just says, because I know that
You do well.
This you by own.
Well done.
Someone try at the end to know.
No, I will go finish the video. Go out.
I make sorry.
So yeah, so that was how. So I took her home as an Uber driver. I took the money. I did my fan and just scan. And then now after every rehearsal, I'll be like, oh, let me go and drop you home. You know, that kind of thing. That's when we started bonding. And then one day. Say one day.
One day.
Yeah,
One faithful day.
I asked her to come over to my area around, you know, Hachu at that time. She met me at KFC. The story is to be continued.
What advice would you give to those in a relationship when people break up, when their partner cheats? And is that healthy? Would that help in a relationship? Then that means you'll be jumping from one relationship to the other.
So like, what advice would you give to?
Because people date 4 years and then they break up.
You go first.
I can talk.
What things would they do to make?
First advice I would give is always look at your partner's positives. Don't consider the person's negatives, because if I was supposed to consider the person's negatives or my baby girl's negatives, why? Because sometimes hey, oh yeah, some more. Sometimes but you see, so I consider the positives, because the positives always outweigh the negative. Don't settle for someone who's a fool, but if you look at the person's negatives and positives and you see that, oh, this one, the negatives, you can deal with it, you know, her indecisiveness and her delays and all those little things, I can deal with it. It's annoying, but I can deal with it, you understand? But or you Jamaican and I say and I say that one I cannot deal with it. So that one
no, but then okay. No, but on Jerry and whole ball and all that. I mean, if you really love.
No, when I say no whole ball, not sorry, ni hunimu. A ball, that's the word I want to say. Like someone who is, you know, there are some attitudes that you cannot live with. Like if you live with a girl who is unclean, you know, and hunimu ball, no, like like rude. Those kind of attitudes. That's what I mean. Not in the whole bond. The whole bond sometimes. The whole bond, but by ending. Yeah. So just look at your partner's positives. Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I mean, like, you just look at your differences and then you try to adjust to your spouse's or your partner's, you know, character. Sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes he knows this is it, but oh, bisao. It's very, very annoying. Like sometimes you feel like just giving him like a rude answer, a cheeky answer, but sometimes I do give it, but you complain, oh D, but you could have said it this way. Sometimes you feel bad when you do that, because the way he would say, oh, you shouldn't have said it like this. You could have said it this way. You feel bad, but you know, women, we don't want to be defeated.
Yeah,
we always want to be right.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, but I didn't say it like that. You are the one exaggerating. I didn't mean it that way. You know,
just
like
but you meant it that way.
With you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yes,
just forgive.
And the last thing is that don't watch Instagram and Snap and use it to determine your relationship. People will come and show you the good stuff, but they won't tell you what is happening inside, and you'll be using it to use it as a standard for your relationship.
Yeah. And yeah, so when you fight also, like you have a quarrel or something,
don't sleep over it.
Yes, you need, even if you sleep over it, you should make sure you resolve it. You have to talk about it and then know what you did wrong. Or ladies, and gents, actually, I think you should accept your faults. I mean, when you offend them, like your spouse or something, I mean, you need to accept it so that you can move on. If you don't accept it, you still have like a grudge in your mind, or you still complain each and every day that I did this and you said that, you know, like the back and forth, it's actually not necessary. So forgive, try and adjust, and then try to resolve like issues before like they blow up, and be transparent.
Hope you all enjoyed today's edition. I'll be bringing you more relationship talks. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and then share. Subscribe. Please.
What do you want me to sing?
Sing
something short.
Yeah, want me. All of me. Or me, allow me. I will love you forever.
Hallelujah! I say, what shall I say? What shall I say? Oh, to you, the Lord. Afe onana. Kowechi kwato yum nebi. Fire kowechi.